Hi everyone and welcome to this video playlist all about your site. Each week I'll be revealing 3 more pairs of your spread, so that's 7 weeks of content. Join me each week for the next part. And so what do we have? We have the spiritual self, the house of Aries, the house of Taurus. So let's get going. In your spiritual self, you're at a crossroads here. Time to focus on you. Time to focus on what you want for your life in the long-term, distant future. Queen of Swords is talking about you need to put your intelligent head on. Okay, it's an aspect of you, but it's also an aspect of someone else. And I feel that the influences of someone else here are bringing in a sharp focus that will help you look at the long-term strategy of what it is that you're looking to make happen in the next decade or decades. Because this is a time where Pluto, which is the planet that rules judgment, is set to make revolutionary changes where things will not be the same again. And that's going to have an effect on everybody, and everybody's got to be insightful. Particularly, I feel that is where your thinking is coming in, and you're attracting like-minded souls to actually give you that traction, that expertise, that knowledge, that sharing, so that you are able to all be on the same wavelength and the same frequency of thinking. How does it affect your physical self? Well, it's brand new things coming in here. And you've got to really, really focus. Look at you. In there, everything that you want to actually happen, because of the crossroads of life saying, what do you want in the next decade? You need to be focusing on that now. Okay, and what do we have? We have the fact that you've got the Four of Pentacles, so you've got to really think hard about what you want, which I can see you doing here and here. Okay, you've also got to turn around and feel it, you know, in your heart. And, you know, this is your emotional self telling me, yeah, you're a bit up and down with that, okay? You've got to feel it. If you feel it enough, you will do it in action, and then you'll have a product. And I do feel this is about material security, but I also think it's to do with relationships, because at the top of your reading here, we have the relationship card, and it came out immediately here as well as choices around relationships, things that you have to face, things that may be difficult to actually bear, but a new way of thinking, and everything changes. You know, you're in charge, no one else. Okay, so, you know, maybe you've got to think about holding on to the purse strings. I do feel that that's possible. As a suggestion here of kind of feeling that you're robbing Peter to pay Paul as well here. And that leads to you being frightened of having to claim charity or, you know, go to the government and be taking handouts of any which sort. Look, hang on to your money and none of this will happen. Okay, save. That's what the cards are telling you to do. You know, it's the right way to go for you. So the way forwards here is to actually look after the pennies, and the pounds will look after themselves. Okay, and make sure that it affects you, because it's about your retirement. It's about your future. You've got to think now, not when you get there. It's too late then. Okay, what we've got going on here, the House of Finance. Again, logic, control. You need to think. Page of Swords saying you don't want to. Oh, I don't want to think about that. You know, Page of Swords, you're scattered. You're late in this. You know, there is something here that's saying the thought in this is not, you know, this isn't very grown up. You need to actually be much more serious like you're being here. Okay, so the influences of the past here, perhaps what's been going on in your home, in your life, in your family. There is a feeling here that you are feeling the pinch financially. Okay, and I'm truly sorry about that. But, you know, if that's the case, look, use it as a starting point to take you forwards so it doesn't happen again, so you don't feel like this again. You know, you don't want this sensation of feeling that you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and that, you know, you're chasing the money, or you're having to hold on and save every penny. You know, the newness here is possible, that your savings can actually accumulate. And so this is brand new for you, and you can be in charge. And the Empress says, you know, logic's telling you what to do. Page of Swords is you kind of going, oh, I don't want to do it now, I'll come back to it later. Seriously? Come on. You know that you can do this. And, you know, if you do it now, what the cards are predicting here is that focus that you've got going forwards, you know, you are being looked after. You've got choices in the future instead of feeling restricted. Maybe the restrictions that's been going on in this relationship is an indicator of how things could be later on for you in the future if you don't take care of your financial matters early enough. Don't wait till you get there and feel stuck. There is no reason to do so. Be truthful with yourself. Don't feel that you want to run away. Do a U-turn, come back and have a look at how things can be. Because you know it makes sense. My dear Leo, lovely Leo, thank you for joining me. Please come back when I'll be sharing the next parts of your reading. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.